So what did we discuss yesterday? RDS, right? RDS. So should we go ahead and then do the practicals on RDS? Ready? Okay. So let me share my screen. Guys, can you please confirm? Can you see my screen and can you hear me well? Okay. Thank you. All right. So just a quick recap on what we have learned yesterday. So yesterday, mainly we discussed about three things. All right. What are those? RAID replicas, multi-AZ, proxy, RDS proxy. So now, what is RAID replicas? Yes. So if you want to increase the performance of your database, then you go for the RAID replicas. So by default, RAID replicas are enabled. No, you have to go and create the RAID replicas. So we go and create a DB engine. How many engines does it support? Huh? How many engines? 6 engines. How many? 6 engine. Why 5? Are you new? Huh? Huh? What? Oh, okay. I got you. Okay. So I'm okay. I got it. So I'm asking how many engines? 6 engines. But okay, you thought how many maximum RAID replicas? Okay, got it. Okay. I understood you wrong. Yeah. Okay. How many RAID replicas you can create maximum? 5. Very good. So generally, when you launch and when you set up a DB instance, the role is normal instance. But whenever you create a replica out of it, that role will become primary. That role will become primary. Fantastic. And so your RAID replicas can be in multiple regions, different availability zones. Okay. And every region has its own endpoints. Yeah. I mean, every RAID replicas has its own endpoints. Yes. And also, who will take care of the replication? AWS will take care of the replication. And then how do we connect to this DB engine? Using endpoint. Yes, right? Who will provide the endpoint? AWS will provide the endpoint. Okay. So the RAID replicas can be promoted to a normal standalone machine. Yes, possible. So, and then we learned about multi-AZ concept. So multi-AZ is mainly used for multi-AZ or cluster, right? Multi-AZ mainly used for what? For a high availability purpose. So if you want to have any DB engine, and if you feel that you need to have a high availability for that, go and enable the multi-AZ. But is it free? It is double the charge. It is double the charge. And then we have discussed quite a lot on what is the backups called? Snapshot. Can we export the snapshot to S3? Yes. Can you copy from one region to other region, share from one account to account? Can you take automatic backups and also manual backups? Retention period we have learned, right? And then we learned about parameter groups, subnet groups, all these things we have learned. And also we have learned about proxy also. Proxy we don't do because, but I just gave additional information. So proxy is for generally what purpose? So if you have so many connection connect to your database engine, what does the proxy will do? It will pool all these connection and make from more to less. From more connection to less connection, and thus less connections will go to your RDS engine. So it is basically to reduce the number of connections and go and will send a quite few connections. It will pool and then it will send it. Nice. So the rest, everything, what we can do is, I explained it just now again, Mishra, just for you only I explained. Okay, forget about pool. What is pool? Collection of Collection of connections is called pool. Collection of connections. The group of connections, we call it as pool. Okay, so, and by the way, the weather in Hyderabad is becoming normal now, right? No more rains from today, mostly, if at all, a little bit. So guys, those who are coming for offline, please come from tomorrow. Okay, I want offline guys to be here. Yes, okay. Okay, let's go to RDS. So you have a lot of advantages when you are offline, huh? Yes or no? Very good thing is you are watching, you are seeing me. You know what? This, I think, since many years, I didn't conduct it offline. I was taking only online. There were so many batches, almost more than 20, 25, 30 batches I completed. And everyone are online. And at the last day, you know, they request, sir, we want to see you, we want to see you. No one saw me. So many thousands of students, they learned from me, but they didn't know me and they didn't see me, right? So good thing here is offline people, they are seeing me. Good. Okay. So, but they have that all the time in their heart. Riya sir ko nahi dekha yaar. Kaise rehna? Okay, I heard this from your previous. Oh, you told him how I look, huh? Nasty fellow, waste fellow. Okay, nice. If you want to see me, come to offline, Habibi. Okay, so Abo, I'm not handsome, Baba. Okay. Okay, so let's not divert the topic. Don't make me blush and all. All right, so guys, this is the dashboard. Okay, this is the RDS dashboard. So, and by the way, RDS is regional. RDS is regional. So you can select any of the region. And also here, you see dashboard, databases, query editor and all, it is related to your Aurora, performance insights, snapshots, exports, reserved proxies, subnet groups, parameter, all this thing we have learned, correct? So what we're going to do is, without any wasting time, let us go ahead and then create a database. Create a database. Ready? So I'm telling you again, if you listen this carefully, one window, that meaning how to create a database. So we have so many options are there. So I'll go for each and every option that usually I do. But if you listen this carefully, rest everything is same. It's similar. If you concentrate on this RDS, this page, rest other databases also, other AWS database services also look similar, and it is very easy for you. So please concentrate this. So click on create database. Okay. So now we have here two methods, Nana. One is standard create and then easy create. Which one we always opt for? Easy or difficult? Easy. Yeah. No, right? We always go with the standard create, not easy create. If you go for easy create, you don't learn much. There is by default, everything will get selected and you don't know what to do, right? So we always go with the standard one. So select the standard create. And then I told you how many engines that RDS supports? 6 engines. MOM, EMA, right? What are those? MySQL is there. Next. Go with MOM, PMA, MOM, PMA. MySQL, Oracle, MS SQL, Postgres, right? MariaDB, and Aurora. So how many are there, Nana? 6 are there. So in I told you Aurora is compatible with what? MySQL and Postgres. See, Aurora, which is MySQL compatible, Aurora, which is Postgres compatible. So now, which engine should we select? Should we go and select the Postgres, which is open source? Okay. Don't go with Oracle. Don't go with Microsoft SQL Server because they need licenses. Those are not free, right? So let us select Postgres, or you can select MySQL also. Anything is fine. So let's go and select Postgres and come down. Show the version that support the multi-AZ DB cluster. That's fine. So here, do you see this? These are all the engine versions. What are these called? Engine. You have versions now. For everything, there will be a version. For your phone also, there is a version. For everything, there will be a version. And here also, Postgres also has multiple versions. If you ask, sir, why we have so many versions? Postgres community people, that meaning whoever is developing that Postgres, they are developing new features and they were releasing new versions. Correct? For that, you have so many. And by the way, guys, when you're selecting this engine version, you have to get in touch with your developer. Generally, who will request you to create this database engine? Developer only, no? Because developer develops the application and that application need the backend database. So your developer will come to you and say that, Babu sir, AWS engineer, please, can you please help me to set up one database? And you ask, do you want Postgres, MySQL, Oracle, MS SQL, MariaDB, Aurora? Which one you need? So he will say you want engine. So select that engine. And also you need to ask, what is the engine version? Because guys, developers, please back me up. Developers, sometimes your application will be compatible with the version also. Yes or no? Your applications will be compatible with the versions. Sometimes if your application will not work with the previous versions or the latest versions of them. So you have to be very precise in selecting this engine version. So let's go with the default engine version, which is 15 latest. Do you all understood this engine version? And show versions. Generally, multi-AZ we discuss, no? Multi-AZ. Are we enabling multi-AZ? No, we don't enable. But there are few versions which support multi-AZ, few versions which will not support multi-AZ. For that reason, you have this filter. You can hide it. Not required. Okay, next one is templates. You have 3 templates now. Production template, dev test template, and then free tier. Which one we need to select? Obviously, free tier, because you don't want to get charge or money. But if you select free tier, there are so many options that will grayed out. But we need to learn the real time here, correct? So I will going and selecting production. But do I launch the engine? I don't launch the engine. So we learn all the options. That is the highest level, production. We'll go and learn all the options. We'll come back and we'll select the free tier and we'll go and create it. Okay. So I select the production here just to learn all the things. So you might ask, sir, what is the difference between production or dev test to free tier? Free tier, you know, which is free, and you have T2 micro engine, and then dev test. Dev test is for your testing purpose. Multi-AZ enabled on dev test. Multi-AZ is not enabled for when you're doing testing and development. Do you need multi-AZ? No. So when you're going for production, you have multi-AZ. That is a major difference between these two. Okay. Select the production. And next here is availability and durability. So you have multi-AZ. I said, no, you can call it as multi-AZ also. You can call it as cluster also. Multi-AZ DB cluster, multi-AZ DB instance, single instance. You have 3 options here. So which one we should go for? Generally, here when we are doing practice, you go for the single. But if you go for multi-AZ DB instance, multi-AZ DB instance meaning a parallel another DB instance will get created. Can we see that? Is it visible? It's not visible. Who will handle that? AWS will handle. If you go for multi-AZ DB cluster, what is cluster? Cluster is a group of servers. So if you select this multi-AZ DB cluster, 1 primary, 2 replicas will get created automatically. 1 primary, 2 replicas will get created automatically if you go for the DB cluster. And if you go for the DB instance, one server will get created. That is visible for you? No. So generally here, if you go for, so should I select which one? First or second or third here? Generally third. But as it is in production environment, can I go and select this one? This is the new. Do you see this here? New. Previously it was not there. But this one, guys, I go and create one DB engine. If required, can I go and create replicas out of it? I can create it, no? That you have to create it manually. But if you select this multi-AZ DB cluster, it will create it automatically by itself. That is the only difference. Okay. I'll go with the multi-AZ enabled. Multi-AZ, I have enabled it. Is it clear? Availability, durability? Okay, ma. Come down slowly. Huh? So here, settings. DB instance identifier. What is that? DB instance identifier. What is instance identifier? Today, EC2 we have kicked. Let's say you have launched 10, 15, 20 EC2 instances. How do you identify which instance is for what? You give the nice name, no? Right? You give the nice name. Here also you might launch multiple DB engines. So you need to give the names, no? Which engine? That is nothing but here instance identifier. So can I call it as Postgres instance? Can I call like this? You can give any name. That is your identifier. Okay, ma. So credentials. What is the default username that you are getting it? Postgres. Yep. That is your Postgres. And you have auto-generated password. You can give auto-generated password also, or you can give your own custom password also. You give password, confirm password. And also yesterday we have learned where you can store all your secrets. Secret manager. So if you select secret manager, so right, automatically you will receive it from the RDS can generate a password for you and manage it through its life cycle. So manage master user credentials in secret manager. It will go and create the username and password in secret manager. From there you will retrieve. But what is the purpose of secret manager? For security purpose. Either you can go for secret manager or you can go for the auto-generated password. Or can you give your own password also? You can give. Okay. So, and then is it clear on settings, instance identifier, and then password? What is the default username? Postgres. And coming to instance configuration, guys, which is in our class, which is the instance type, DB instance type that we should select T2 micro. But in production, will you select T2 micro? No. But which one will you select? Why large? Why not X large? Why not 2X large? Why not 4X large? So is it possible to go and fix it? No. So how do you get to know that? You have to get in touch with your developer and ask, Babu Chitti, how many applications are connecting to the DB engine? How many connections will be there? How many people are accessing it? So based on that, you will get a capacity. Do you get some capacity planning? No. Let's say if we ask 100 people, for 100 people, some 8 GB, 32 GB is fine, no? Right? So similarly, depend upon your requirement, you need to go and choose it. So you have M class also, no? M family. You have M family also, you have R family, you have X family, you have T family. If you go for T family, we have T2 micro or T3 micro. But in your real time, should we go for, you can go for the standard instances or you can go for memory optimized instances. If you need more memory, go for the second. So let's say, for example, so how much? 16 GB RAM. Okay, should I select 32 GB RAM? Chumma, I don't launch, but I'm just selecting it. Huh? Some psycho faces at it. Launch, sir, you launch. You click on launch. Huh? So, okay. So here I selected DB R5 X large. This is R family. Okay. Include previous generation classes, meaning do you go for the previous generation? No, always go with the current latest versions. Next, coming to the storage. So storage type, you want IO1, IO GP2, GP3, IO1, Magnetica. Will you select magnetic in your real time? It is a very bad performance type. So if you want a very good high performance, which one will you select? IO1, select it. Because if you go for IO1, so you have to give the IOPS value. Remember, in EC2 also we have learned the same thing. No, if you don't want to go for IO1, go for the GP2. Okay. So let's say I go with IO1. And what is the allocated storage? How much storage? Give me some roughly. Should I go with 500? For my database? So you cannot randomly give it. So based on, you need to discuss with your team, you need to discuss with your developers and come to conclusion how much size that you need, because all the data will be stored into the database. Will you give 10 GB, 50 GB? Don't give, right? Minimum give nice 100, 200, 300, you can give. But, okay. So here provision, how many IOPS that you give, that much bill you get. We have learned this in EC2. If you're increasing the IOPS values, 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, 20, 30, 40, maximum, how much you can give? 80, if you remember. How much? 80,000. How much? 80,000. So if you give 50,000, how much speed that you get? You get super fast response, and you get a super bill also. End of the month, you will get that also will come very fast. The bill will come very fast. So, okay. So I'll go with here 3,000, for example. Chitty, how much allocated storage that I have given? 500. So if you think that 500 is not sufficient, maybe yesterday we discussed about auto scaling on storage level. Did we discuss? So 500 I have given here, and this is storage auto scaling. So can I give the maximum value also here? Yes. How much? Your wish. So if my databases has reached 500 GB, will it complain to me? It will not complain. It will auto increase to 1000 GB. But if it reaches 1000 GB, will it complain? Yes, it will complain. So you need to make sure that. So will AWS you charge for 1000 GB? No. Until your data is reached that level, AWS will not charge. Is it clear? Auto scaling and all on the storage level. Is it clear, everyone? Smooth as butter, slowly. Okay. So next, coming to connectivity. So generally, where do we go and deploy our applications? In EC2 only, no? So who will be connecting to your RDS? Generally, EC2 will be connecting to your RDS for the backend. So here you have option. This one previously it was not there. This is latestly they have implemented. Don't connect to EC2 compute resource. If you don't connect, you can connect it. You can connect it automatically. You can connect it later using connection strings. Guys, application has something called connection string. How does the application will connect to the database? Using connection string. In that connection string, they have what? They have host name, username, password, port number. Yes. So using this, they will connect to the database. So if you select this here, connect to the EC2 instance. If you can select the EC2 instance, and automatically a connection will be established from that EC2 instance to this RDS. Automatically. Right? So this is the easiest way to connect from the EC2 instance. So are we connecting from the EC2 instance now? No. So don't connect. But in real time, can you connect it? Because your application will be sitting on the EC2 instance. No, that EC2 instance will get listed over here if you select this here. Select that and you will get the connection already to the database. Okay. And network type, will you go for IPv4 or IPv6? IPv4. Dual stack mode, meaning it will support IPv4 and IPv6. So I'll go for IPv4. And it should be inside the VPC? Yes. and it has a default subnet group, it is yes. Public access. Will you enable public access to your database, to the databases? Never, never, ever. Okay. Do not go and enable it. But as we are learning, as we are in the internet, what we need to do? We need to enable the public access because we need to connect it now from our laptops to this. So for that reason, we select yes. But in real time protection, no. I'm going with the protection template, no. So I'll say no. Which is a security group that we need to select? Default security group. It's already selected, no? Yes. It's just a matter of this. That's it. What is this? Yesterday we learned proxy. You no need to do big things here. Select that. Everything will take care of it. But I went more deep and then discuss about the proxy. But it's just a matter of this. But do you need proxy now? No need. It will be charged. Don't select it. And certificate authority, it will there will be an extra layer of security will be added. So by default, you will have a certificate on top of it. So whenever you are whenever you have the connection from your EC2, if your connection is getting made to your database, that connection, that traffic is also secure. Is it clear till here on this connectivity? Huh? So don't select IPv4, select the VPC, subnet groups are default, and public accessible no. And which security group we select? Default. Do you go with the RDS proxy? Storage scaling. That is not a big. Okay. This one, right? Who is this? Krishna, Pavan. Okay. Pavan, auto scaling. You know what is the concept of auto scaling? What is auto scaling? Scale out and then scaling. Here scaling is possible? No. So only scale out. Let's say you have given the volume size, Pavanveer. Okay. You have given the volume size as only 100 GB. So this 100 GB will get full in couple of months. And once the 100 GB is full, will your database will work? Will not work. So what you need to do at the time, you need to come back here, edit it and change this 500 GB to something bigger one. So that means you will have a downtime. So in order to avoid all those things, you can enable the auto scaling of the storage and give the maximum value. So maximum, let's say you have 500 GB and give some 2000 GB or 3000 GB. AWS will charge for 2000, 3000 GB? No, until your data is reached to that level, AWS will not charge. So you have given 1000. So if your data is already reached 500, AWS will complain for this? No, automatically the size will increase from 500 GB to 1000 GB. That is auto scaling on the storage level. Okay, na, Pavanveer? Okay. So now there is something, expand this. This we are using which database engine? Postgres. What is the port number for Postgres? 5432. What? 5432. That is a Postgres. I told you every engine will have its own port number. Okay. Do you change it? Don't change it. But can you change it? You can change it. Okay. Your DB engine is secured by security group. Your DB engine is secured by security group. And if you want to connect to your DB engine, what is the inbound rule that we need to add? 5432 you need to add. If you change this changed port number should be added in the inbound rule. Okay, ma? Yes. Guys, is this clear on the connectivity, everyone? CC? Non-AT? Okay. Now, coming to the database authentication. Guys, coming to the database authentication, we have given already username. What is the default username? Postgres. Can you change that also? You can change, no issues. So here, password authentication, you can directly database password authentication, you can authenticate. Password and IAM, you can use your IAM users also to authenticate it to the database. And you have Kerberos authentication. Kerberos authentication meaning your Active Directory, domain users. In your real time, I told you, they'll be using Active Directory concept. No, because all the employees usernames will be centralized in the Active Directory. So I remember SSO we learned starting single sign-on. With the one sign-in, he can log into multiple services. So that Active Directory username and password, with that Active Directory username and domain username and password, can you log into the RDS instance also? Yes, you can log in. But you need to have the directory. Do we have directory? No, don't also create it. So should we go about password authentication here? Yes. Monitoring. It is quite normal. Turn on performance insights. So you will get a nice how your database is getting. And is it encrypted? Yes. Do you see here? AWS KMS key. I have selected the AWS/RDS. So that is the default keys. Your database is encrypted. So this one is turned on DevOps Guru. There is a feature called DevOps Guru. So if you select this feature, DevOps Guru, what will happen is it will detect any kind of performance issues. It will detect any kind of performance issues. See, DevOps Guru for RDS automatically detects performance anomalies for DB instances and provide recommendations in real time. Just matter of checkbox. But now, no need. Uncheck. So this is enabled enhanced monitoring. Enhanced monitoring meaning detailed monitoring. Monitoring, you have performance insights you have. And this one is detailed monitoring. So granular level of monitoring also you can do. And also here, can we expand this? Additional configuration. Here it is asking initial database name. Guys, one engine will have so many databases inside it. And on top, you have given identifier name. Identifier name is nothing but your DB engine name. Here it is asking inside it database name, one sample database name, initial database name. Should we give something called demo DB like this? Guys, do you understand the difference? The first one is identifier. This is the database name. The top one is a identifier. So engine name is identifier. Inside it, you are creating the database. This is the database name. Okay. Yesterday, I told you parameter group. What is parameter groups? Global schemas. So that is also default. Keep it here. And enable backups. I told you there are two types of backups, manual and automatic back. What are the backups called? Snapshots. So here, enable automated backups. If you enable it, automatically the DB engine will be backed up. Can you say the retention period? What is the maximum retention period? 35. Default 7. Do you see? Already 7 is selected here. And maximum, how many days you can keep your backups? 35 days. So when you want to take the backups, will you take or AWS will take? AWS will take. So when if you say no preference, anytime AWS will take. But if you choose a window, can you select the time? Yes, UTC this much time you selected and this much duration you put it, and automatically backup will be happening at that time. Okay, guys, what are backups here? Backups is nothing but snapshots. No, where are all the snapshots is getting stored here? In which region? Mumbai region. So all the snapshots are getting stored in Mumbai region. Where? Here only, no? You see, all the snapshot will be stored over there. But as a part of disaster recovery, DR, this is a bloody database, correct? What happened if Mumbai region goes down? All your backups are also gone. So in your company, in your project, they will talk, your customers will also talk about DR. DR meaning disaster recovery. So as a part of disaster recovery and risk management, so what you need to do is your backup should not be only in one region. Your backup should be copied to another region also. So do you see here, you have an option here, backup replication. So can you enable this backup replication to any of the region? Yes. So, but it's selecting, it is showing only four regions. So you can select any of the region. Is it mandatory? Not mandatory. Depend upon your company, you select it. So this snapshot will be copied from one region to other region automatically. Automatically, if you want to copy it, this is the only region that it is supporting. But manually, can you copy to any region? You can do any region. So now I am replicating my backups to Singapore. Okay. In Singapore also, how many days backups you need? That is called retention period. How many? 7 days, or maximum how many days you can keep it? 35 days. And you want encryption? Select the encryption. Otherwise, no need. Enable encryption. Do you see? Enable encryption. And guys, is it possible for me to RDP and SSH and check the logs of your RDS DB engine? Not possible. The entire platform, there is a question. So if I want more than 35 days, is it not possible? If you need more than 35 days, what type of backup that you need to use? Manual or automatica? Manual. So manual backups, you can take it and keep it. No issues. Guys, logs. Is it possible to log? Entire platform, database platform is completely handled by AWS, correct? So is it possible for us to log into the DB engine as RDP SSH? No. So all the logs, if you want to see the logs of your RDS DB engine, select this. All the logs will be pushed to CloudWatch logs. It's just matter of this select. So these two logs will be sit in the CloudWatch logs. The platform is maintained by AWS. So if there are any small upgrades on the platform, does AWS will take care? No, but you are telling when. Enable auto minor version upgrade. You are giving it to AWS. See, enabling auto minor upgrade will automatically upgrade to new minor versions as they released. So we have selected which version, 15 dot something, no, database version. If there is 15.4.1.2, there is small version upgrade, automatically AWS will take care of this upgrade. So you can give. And delete on protection, you know. Delete protection meaning what? No one will accidentally will delete it. Okay. What is the total estimation cost based on the selection? Huh? How much? $1,590. Huh? How much? Per month. USD. How much, macha? In 1,500, let's say 1,600 into 16 8s are. Opening calculator. Huh? 1,27,000 monthly you need to pay. If you select whatever the selection that I have selected, okay, this much you need to pay. Now tell me, your eyes are all on create database only, no? To click. Huh? Huh? I know inner psychoism is, I am able to see your face. Huh? Click once. Huh? Okay. So guys, now शरीफ आज और कल आते ना मैं क्लिक करूंगा तुझे. Okay, so guys, now as a part of real time, now let's say for example, guys, I'm telling you again, nowhere you will learn all these things. Now you have $1,590 and every month you are paying this, and your manager has asked you, Babu, please go and reduce the bill. What will you do? You have the same configuration. That is a real time. So your manager will come and ask, go and check what is happening. I don't want this much bill. Go and reduce it. Let's go and reduce. Should we go and reduce? Let's go. Let's go from top. Huh? First one, multi-AZ. Guys, if you count down. Okay, so multi-AZ, should I go for multi-AZ or single DB? like this, little bit cost will get reduced. Number 2. If you come, this one, 32 GB RAM you have. If you have no load, much load, decrease it to 16 if required. If there is no load. If there is still no load, decrease it to even lesser than that. That is next. And you have IO1, which is IOPS is 3000. Can you decrease to 1000, 2000? Or else can you simply go to GP2 instead of IO1? And I'll keep here 200 GB. Okay, it was 500. No, let's keep 500 only. Do you need auto scaling? You can enable auto scaling. That's fine. That is and now come down. Is there anything else? Nothing. So should we go and check the Macha? Why? Do you see that bill? 270. Where is 1600? Where is 273? So in real time, you have to go and see. This is called cost optimization. What is this called? Cost optimization. So you have to think, analyze, do the capacity planning, and check it, use the monitoring and see the CPU utilization, number of connections and all, and reduce this like this. If you have so much of load, will you decrease like this? It will even go worst. Okay. So if you don't have any load, then go and do like this. Gopi will come tomorrow, no? I'll remember all these people. Gopi, that Sheriff. Tomorrow remind me, huh? They are coming to offline, no? They'll be here. Okay. Okay, so guys, do you all understood now, everyone? So I'll canceling it here. Now, should we go and create our own database with free tier now? You know all the options now, correct? So let's go ahead and click on create database. This is how you should be doing your practical now. Okay, select standard create. Which one now? Postgres. You tell me one by one. Huh? Engine version, I'll go with the default. And which one here? Free tier. If you select the free tier, gone. All these are all grayed out. Which one? Multi-AZ is grayed out. So there is no option that you have multi-AZ. So instance identifier, can I say Postgres instance? You can give any name. What is the default username? Should I give the password? Root 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Root 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am giving it. Next, which one? TT micro. That's fine. GP2, how much GB is that you have? 20 GB. Are we putting any data inside it here? No. Guys, Chitty, are we here to create tables, write script and all? That is not our job. That is developer's job. Okay. We are not creating tables and all. Do you learn creating tables here? Not need. So we, on the AWS point of view, how to set up, configure, secure it, you should take care. Rest everything, developers will do it. Okay, so here minimum is 20. Do I need to, there is no way that I can do less than 20. So keep it 20. Do you need auto scaling? Do you need auto scaling now? No need, uncheck this. Connectivity, don't connect IPv4, VPC. This publicly accessible? Yes or no? Select yes. And then which one is already selected? Default is already. And which availability zone will you put? 1A. Do you create RDS proxy? Do you create RDS proxy? Yes or no? No. So expand this. That is fine. Don't touch that. Password authentication is fine. Turn on performance insight. I'll enable and show you once. And then DevOps Guru is required? No. And then do you enable enhanced monitoring? Don't enable it. Additional configuration. Will you give the database name? What is it? DemoDB. You can DemoDB 6 PM. Okay. Okay. Automatic backups. You can enable it, but it's up to you. Okay. So enable automatic backups. And do you do the replication? Do you need replication to other region? No, don't do that. Do you need encryption? Not required. Do you need logs? Not required. Maintenance, leave it. Understood? How much it is now? $21. So it is giving you the estimation. So that doesn't mean you will be charged $21. Okay, you can still do the practicals and then delete it immediately. This is if you are using for 1 month continuously, then it is $21. And if you're using just for 1 hour or 2 hours, they don't charge. Do you all understood how to select it, guys? Everyone, any questions, please ask now. Because if you want to restore the database, same options. If you want to create a read replica, same options. Everything same options. Is it clear, everyone? Should I go and create database now? Create database. So it will take little bit time to create a database here. Okay. These are, of course, yes, Madhav. Guys, your snapshots are charged or free? Everything. If you're keeping 35 snapshots, obviously they will charge for that. We'll go, Gopi, hold on. We'll go one by one. Okay, so do you see this here? These are called add-ons. When you're ordering pizza, you will see add-ons. You need chocolava, right? So all these things. So you need add-ons. So here also, Karthik, come on, Karthik. You know that already. If you stop the DB engine, will they charge? Stop, no bill. We are coming to the end of the course and you're asking this question, Karthik. Huh? Okay. So here, guys, add-ons. So you have Elastic Cache. Do you remember Elastic Cache? What is that Elastic Cache for? To increase the performance, correct? See, guys, you have EC2 instance. EC2 instance is directly connecting to your RDS, correct? For each and everything, your application is going and talking to RDS and getting the data. For all frequently accessed data also. Same data, again and again, you are getting it from RDS. Instead of going to RDS, all your frequently accessed data can be stored in between in Elastic Cache. Between EC2, between EC2 and RDS, in between what we have? Elastic Cache. All your frequently accessed data can be stored in Elastic Cache. That's why it is saying, Babu, do you want to create Elastic Cache here? Okay. And it is asking to create a RDS proxy. Difference between Elastic Cache and read replica, both are same. No, this is 100% different. Elastic Cache is completely different service. Read replica is from the RDS itself. Elastic Cache in additional service. So I'm not going for this. So Elastic Cache is completely additional service. You need to integrate it to RDS. Whereas read replicas are here only. I'll show you how to create read replicas. Guys, everyone understood how to set up your databases, how to create a database? Wow. Do you see this now? The status is configuring enhanced monitoring. So I select this city. Okay. What is the role? By default, it is instance. If I create a read replica, this role will become primary. Which engine it is? Postgres. In which availability zone you have? What's the size? This is your CPU utilization, 45% now. Current activities, any activities are going on? No. Multi-AZ? No. Okay. So guys, now we have modify. Why is modify grayed out? Because your status is not available yet. So if I refresh it, it will take time. So what is the modify option meaning? Modify meaning what? Whatever the options that we have selected now, if you want to modify anything, right? If you want to edit it, right? Let's say how much size we have given here, 20 GB. And if you want to edit, if you want to change it to 200 GB, how do you do? Click on modify, go there and then put it. And if you want to change the security group, you want to change the instance type, if you want to change anything that you want to edit it, modify is the option. Now it is still, Let me refresh and see. Now status is, we have selected automated backups, no? That's why it is getting backed up. So this modify we'll see later. If you click on modify, same options, you will get it. Now let's go to actions. Convert to multi-AZ deployment. Do you know what is it meaning, right? Will you convert to multi-AZ? No, right? Don't convert. If you convert, what will happen? You will get double the charge. In your real-time, multi-AZ is no. But if you feel that as per the customer requirement, if you need to have a high availability, simple convert to multi-AZ. If you click on it and then apply immediately, it will convert. But don't do it. Okay. Next, stop temporarily. Can you stop your database engine? Yes. Can you reboot it? Can you delete it? Set up EC2 connection. While configuring, we have don't create or create, right? Okay, available. It is available now. See, click on modify. If you click on modify, see, same options. Can you change the password also? Let's say you forgot the password. What is the password I have given here? Root 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I forgot. I'm Gajini. If you forgot. So can you go and edit and give the new password? So can you change the instance type? Yes. Everything. Can you change the size of your allocated size? Everything you can change. Okay. Selected. Actions. You can stop it. You can reboot it. You can delete it. Set up EC2 connection. If you click it, the same option you'll get. Which EC2 instance that you want to connect. Okay. Next. Create a read replica. Right? How many read replicas you can create? Maximum 5. So can you create a read replica? Okay, I'll create, no problem. Okay. So this is the, what is the role here? Instance. Should I, if I create a read replica, what will this become? Primary. Should I go and create a read replicas? This is how you create a read replica, guys. So take your instance and then click on create read replica. Same options you will get. Your replica is Postgres instance. And can I call it as Postgres replica? Can you give the name? Which one? T2 micro. Which region? I told you read replicas can be in the same region, also can be in a different region also. Can I create a read replicas in another region? Yes. Storage 20. Do you need auto scaling? No. Wabo. Do you need multi-AZ? Yes or no? No. Single DB. If you Pusuk selected and created, don't ask me. Okay. You have to be careful while creating it. Okay. So IPv4 is fine. Publicly accessible. Yes, sir. Default VPC. Which available? I told you. Read replicas can be in another availability zone. Can I put it in 1B also? Yes. Don't change. Same configuration, no? Additional configuration. No encryption. No performance insights. Nothing. Nothing. Can I click on create replicas? Boom. In read replicas, can you write? Huh? In read replicas, you cannot write. You can only read. Do you see this here? Replica got created? Yes, replica got created. So how many read replicas like this you can create? Maximum 5. Under this, you will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You will get it. And each and every engine. What is the role now? Primary. This is replica. Super. Guys, now the status is in modify state. That's the reason why everything is grayed out. And if it is available only, then only you can do it. Okay, so it will take time. Let me go and talk about create Aurora read replicas. This is Postgres, no? Postgres is compatible with Aurora, right? So can you create a read replica? Similarly, you can create it. Promote. Generally promote for your main, for your primary instance. Promote is enabled or disabled? Disabled. But for your read replica, promote is enable or disable? But it is still creating. No, that's why it is disabled. So can it, I told you, no, you can promote the read replicas to your standalone machine. Right? Just matter of click. So that will take time for that. Okay. Take snapshot. What is the take snapshot meaning? Click on take snapshot, give the name, take snapshot. Okay. Manual backup or automatic backup? Manual backup. This one is restore. You have the snapshots already, no? Can you restore it? Yes. And one more important point here. This is a DB engine, and I call it as Postgres DB instance. Okay. I created a snapshot out of it. Yes or no? There is a question. If you promote, in which region the replica will be in? If you promote the read replica, in which region that will be? The same region only, no? Okay, it will be the same region. So you created a snapshot. From this snapshot, again, what you create? DB engine. You create a DB engine. Guys, what is this first DB engine name? Postgres DB. Is it possible to give the same name? No. It is not possible to give the same name. Here you need to give the new name. Okay. So from snapshot, this is called restoration. You will get the same options. When you're creating a database, you got the option, no. For the restoring also, you will get the same options. Restoration is nothing but you're creating a new engine only. But the data, whatever the data it has, the same data, you'll have it here. How to create another database in the same engine? That's what Machashi is asking, to create database. I told you, creating databases, tables, everything. Oh, should I do it? Okay, no problem. Okay, I'll do it for now. That is our job. It's not our job, right? So, but I'll show you. Don't worry. I'll show you. Are Babu, see, if it is in modifying state, I cannot do anything because it should be in available state. All my actions and all, right? Okay. Meanwhile, let it come up. I'll show you how to connect it now. Okay. It is still modifying, creating it. Okay. See, if I click on this, okay, by the way, what are the options still have here? Let's see. Do you see restore point to point in time? So if we click on restore, okay, take snapshot is also. Should I take a snapshot? Backup? Easy. I'll go and take the snapshot. Select it and then call it. Which one you want to take the snapshot? Instance or replica? It's up to you. Select the instance. I created Postgres snapshot. Boom. That's it. Backup got created. Okay. So now again, there is a question. We discussed a single engine can host multiple database. Yes, we discussed. Since we created one database in an engine, I request to show the option of creating another. See, what is this? So next time I should not discuss that, right? So next time I should not discuss that advanced topics. Okay, don't worry, I'll do that. But guys, come on. Okay, so okay. So what are the options you have? Take snapshot, we did it, right? Restore. If you click on restore, see what will happen. Click on restore. See, guys, this is called restore point in time. You can restore it from the snapshot also. And this restore point in time, which is your latest point in time restoration is available at this time. So you select it and give the new name. Okay. Same options. See, same options. Select single. Same options. Same options, and click on restore. If you restore it, it will get restored. Okay. And then migrate snapshot. What is this migrate snapshot? Click on migrate snapshot. Guys, generally in your on-premises, if you want to migrate your engine from one engine to another engine, it's a big nightmare. If you have MySQL, if you want to move it to Postgres, it is complete two different engines. You need to convert the schemas, create the tables, restore it. It's a big, huge task. Here, if you want to restore it, if you want to migrate to Postgres, I told you this is a Postgres, no? If you want to migrate to Aurora, it's just a matter of click. Select all these details and migrate. And your Postgres engine will convert to Aurora. Good strategy, no, for AWS, because AWS product is Aurora and is giving single click migration. You can migrate your Postgres engine to Aurora. So it's just matter of migrate, but don't do. It is available. See, I have my primary instance. Promote is available. It is grayed out because that is your primary, right? And whereas for this, it's still dying creating. Okay, that's why it will take time. Create RDS proxy and create Elastic cluster. Don't do it. But create Elastic cluster, we'll do it in our separate class. But create RDS proxy is just a matter of selecting which. But I told you guys, your RDS is supported for which one? MariaDB, MySQL, Postgres, SQL Server. Which one it doesn't support? Oracle, right? So select it and then just go ahead and then create proxy, but don't do that. There is question, a restore is used when we delete something? Yes. Let's say you have so many databases here. Someone corrupted the table inside your database. Someone deleted the database inside your engine. How to restore it? You have the snapshot, no? From there, restore it. Again, the problem here is DB level operations. AWS will take care? No. Who will take care? Customers should take care. So if your DB level operations, you are taking the backup, somehow you are taking the backup, in this only you can restore it. But if you want to restore from the snapshot which you took from the AWS, the whole engine has to be restored. That meaning all your database again will get restored here. You got that point? Okay. So now databases. Okay. See, for here, promote is available now. See, because it is a replica. Anytime you can click on promote. That's it. Click on promote. It will be promoted to your normal. So if you promote this role will become what? Instance. Role will become instance. Okay. Is this clear? All the options here, guys? Database options? Clear? Nice. Okay. So now, guys, now I click on it. See, I click on it. When I click on it, you have connectivity and security, monitoring, logs, configuration, maintenance. In connectivity and security, do you see the endpoint? This is the endpoint. So if you want to connect to this database, how do you connect? Using this endpoint. On what port number? 5432. So all the information that we have selected, you see it here. What are the rules? How many? We have replication here. One primary, one replica is here, right? Any proxies, any EC2 are connected to this machine. You can show it here. Monitoring. If it has, Shubham, if it has multiple, there is one question from Shubham. Guys, if you have primary instance and replica and replica got promoted to the standalone. And this will become primary or standalone, your the first parent one. If it has multiple, it will still be, if it has multiple read replicas, it will still be primary. If it doesn't have any read replicas, it will consider as standalone. Okay, see here in CloudWatch, you can see what is the CP utilization, everything. You can see how many database connections are there, what is the DB load, every CP utilization, everything you can see it here. Okay, logs. Can you create alarms also? I told you, someone asked your storage, if it is 20 GB or if it is 500 GB. So do we get a notification? You can create an alarm and get a notifications. Configurations, whatever we have configured, everything you can see it here. Backups, you can see it here. There is also one automated backups is there. See, automated backup. I took one manual backup. And if you want to restore from it, can you restore it? Okay, see, click on, you can remove the backup. You can take the backup. You can restore. Click on restore. See, same options you will get. See, same, give the name and same options, restore. Okay, should I show you how to connect to this? Okay. Now I go to the DB instance. And do you see this? What we have? We have connectivity. Do you see this endpoint? Okay. So which engine is this? To connect to the guys, based on the engine, you need to have tools to connect it. To connect to the Postgres engine, there is a tool called PG admin. What is that? In market, in internet, you have so many tools available. You can go, you can use any kind of tools. So for connecting to the Postgres, generally, what is the tool that we use? PG admin. Which one? PG. So go to Google and download PG admin. Go to Google and download PG admin for Windows. Can you download this? Okay. Can you download? Guys, always good. Will you go and download always the latest version or below version? That is wrong. Always go with N-1. N-1 meaning latest -1. So because in your latest one, there might be it is not a stable version. So always go with the N-1. So go and install this. And then I have already installed and I open this. Guys, and then this is a PG admin. I'm opening it. I already installed. I'm opening it. And by this this engine, okay, this Postgres engine is secured by security group, no? So in security group, we need to go and enable the inbound rule, correct? So should we go to security group? Where is our security group? In EC2, no, we have default security group, guys. Yes or no? So go to that EC2, go to that security group, and in I saw something there. Why there is one snapshot here? Go to security group and inbound rules, edit. And what is the rule that we need to add? Add rule. And you see here bottom, do you see PostgreSQL? And 543 is already there. And then why? Okay. Now take the endpoint, copy this endpoint, and I open PG admin. Okay. This is the PG admin. How to connect it? So let's say right click it and then register server. Name, you can give any name. RDS instance. And do you see connection? In connection here, it is asking for the host name. Should I paste my endpoint? I pasted the endpoint. On what port number? 5. What is the default username? What is the password that I given? Root 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can give any name. Should I click on save? Yes. Guys, expand this. And do you see this? This is the database that we have created. No, demo DB 6 p.m. This is the database. This is how you connect to your, and someone asking to create a new database here. So how to create a new database? Either you create database. There is a query, no? Create database name. Should I teach you those queries? No need. So, but here click on create database. Okay. So I don't know who asked. This is for you. Okay. Create a database. Database got created. And inside this, go to your schemas. And here you have your tables. Don't ask me to create table. Right click and then create table, and all your data types, columns, and all, you do whatever you want. Okay. Okay. Do you all understood? But definitely this is not our job to create tables and all. This one, you have to give this endpoint, username, password to the developers. He will connect and will do all the work here. Everyone understood how to create it, guys? How to connect your database engines? Clear? All the options here. Now on the left side, you have query editor. Query editor is for Aurora, not for this. So performance insights. You select, if you select it, do you see this here? Do you see nice monitorings? How many commits are happening here? Right? See top weights. How many top SQL queries are getting weight? Top SQL query, how many machines got connected, how many users got connected, how many sessions are get connected. Developers, this is for you. It is very, very useful, because there might be so many ideal connections will be there from your applications. So all those ideal connections will be sitting over here ideally without of no use, unnecessary to giving the load to the database. So you can come and then see what are those and kill it. How many applications are connected? What are the top databases that are getting used in this engine? You can see nice information if you have data here. Snapshots. I took a manual snapshot, no? And from here, can you restore it? Restore snapshot. You know how to restore it. Yes or no? Yes. Copy snapshot. Can you copy the snapshot from one region to other region? Can you encrypt it also? Remember, easy to snapshot. We can encrypt also. If we click on copy snapshot, you can copy from one region to any other region. You can copy it, and also you can encrypt also. Share snapshot. What is share? Share to another account. Super, super. Migrate snapshot to Aurora. This guy is promoting nicely, no? Aurora to migrate. Upgrade snapshot. Macha, this one is too much, sir. See, this snapshot, this engine is 15 dot something, no? If you want to upgrade the engine to 16 version, click upgrade, and just now it is the latest version we have selected. If you have a new version, you just matter of select and save changes. Engine is upgraded, man, to in real time in your on premises is a big task. I died and I born multiple times when I was doing this kind of task in real time. So upgrading the engine, let's imagine you have MS SQL server. You have so many databases are there. All the applications are connected to the database. And let's say SQL version is 16, for example. And I need to upgrade the engine to 17. That meaning in your laptops, suppose you have Firefox, Google Chrome. Will you upgrade to the next thing? It will get automatically upgraded, no? That means you need to close all the applications and you need to upgrade. Here also, engine, you need to stop all the databases, all the connections, and then you take the backup of all these databases and then install the newer version of MS SQL and then restore all the databases back up again. It's a big task, but here it's just a matter of select the version and click on save. And from this snapshot, can you launch a DB engine? There is a question: is it possible to increase memory on the go? That meaning he's asking memory on the go, meaning what? Instance type, no. Which is the instance type we have selected? T2 micro. Can you increase it to T2 X large or R3 big one? But can you do it on fly? What you need to do? Stop and then do it. Can we export to S3? Select export, give the name and which bucket that you want to select, create a bucket and then export. Delete. All your manual snapshots will be here. Automated snapshots will be here. Same options. If you select it, same options. Someone has shared with you, you will have it here. All the public snapshots will be here. But is it good to take these snapshots? No. Backup service, you can take the snapshots. Click on take snapshot, which engine that you want to take, and give the take snapshot. Export to S3. Same. And reserve instances. Can you go and reserve the instances? For how many years? 1 or 3 years. I'll show you how to reserve. Click on purchase. Okay, what is the purpose of this? Let's say in your real time, you're using this DB engines. You're planning to use it for next 2 to 3 years or 4 years. Will you pay full amount on demand? No, go and reserve it. No, you will get a 75% discount. How do you reserve it? Purchase. And you need to do upfront payment, no? Upfront payment. Okay, see here. Which one you want to do Post case. Which engine? Let's say select the type. You want multi-AZ, single AZ, select it. And 1 year or 3 year, select it. You want to pay entire upfront, partial upfront, partial. How many engines that you want to reserve? Select it and submit it. And you need to pay this much amount and later 0.1 USD dollars per hour. That's it. And you just click on submit, automatically it will get reserved. Proxies are related to RDS. We learned about proxies, but don't get it. Subnet groups, parameter groups. See here, we have the parameters groups, but okay, hold on. No. If you go for default, you see so many parameter groups are there. If you select it, do you see these guys, schemas? You can use application name as a variable in your database inside it. You can use all these parameters. So, but you don't need to do anything here. Events, all the events are there. Whatever we did, all the events you have it. Any of the event, if you want to subscribe, can you subscribe the events and then you will get the notification. Someone is stopping the DB instance. You should get a notification. Event subscription. You can, whichever the event, select source type. Anyone is taking snapshot. Anyone is taking instances, security groups changing, cluster proxy, anything that you do, which one select it and create it. And someone did anything on your, any modifications on your RDS instance, you will receive a notification. Is it clear, Nana? On the RDS in and out completely. Will you able to do the practicals now? Okay. So, okay. Please ask any questions. Meanwhile, I'll open the task. Okay. And developers, there is not for everyone, but there is one task for developers, not for everyone, exploring task. For you, what you do is, you know how to set up, have one application, create one application. You can have a PHP application, you can have .NET, Java, any application. Can you deploy this application in your EC2 instance? Launch an one EC2 instance and deploy your PHP on that EC2 instance. And create one small sample form, PHP form or .NET form or Java form. Name, first name, last name, something. Click on submit. And all the data should get into the database. In database, you know how to set up a database, you know how to create a database, you know how to create a table, right? And set up a connection and then submit, and have one button in your form called fetch. Give one such first name, give some name, click on fetch, and you will get the data in the grid. So this one, if you do it, developers, this will be really awesome for you. And if you have done also, please explain to others if at all. Okay, please get it some explanation from the developers. So, and they will help you out. So by doing like this, even you will get a super good exposure on it. Okay, setting up a application also, you know, and how to connect your databases also, you'll know, and how to fetch it, little bit of you will get to know. But it is not mandatory for everyone, those who are interested. Okay, so this is a task. Oops. Okay, those are the tasks. Copy it. And meanwhile, I'll clean it up, guys. See here how to delete it. Click on delete. This is the problem, but everyone will face. See, do you want to create a final snapshot? Don't create it. Otherwise, it will be charged for you. Don't create it. You want to retain automated backups? Don't retain it. Remove it. You acknowledge and then delete me. Read and then select. If you select okay, and then submit it, and the snapshots will be there. Okay, click on delete. So should I go and delete this guy also? Go in. Guys, automatic backups will be deleted automatically, but I took one manual backup. No, that will get deleted automatically. No, you need to go ahead and delete snapshot. There is one culprit, this guy. Okay, go ahead and then delete snapshot. And one question here, when you're exporting any snapshot to S3, not all engines can be restored. While restoring it from S3, you see restore from S3, and you see only 2 engines. Which one? Aurora and MySQL. Only these 2 engines will only be restored. This is a certification question sometimes. So which are the engines that you can restore it from S3? Aurora and MySQL. So is it possible to restore Postgres snapshot here? No, we need to set up, we need to create which one? MySQL engine, you create it, you take the snapshot, push it to S3, restore it from MySQL. But you have a task, but the task have to be done using MySQL. Where is that? Exports are. I already wrote it already. Okay, that's fine. There is a question, guys. If CPU usage is exceeding 95%, then in modify and increasing RAM, instead of calling increasing RAM, what is the word that you should use? Change the instance type. Change the instance type. T2 micro to bigger one. Okay, let's say we increase from 16 to 32 is enough, or else any. That will be enough. But as an engineer, you should understand, you want only primary. Are there any more reads are happening? So create a read replicas out of it. The only 2 things that you can do to increase the performance: scale up 16 to 32 or 32 to 64, and create a read replicas. Only 2 options. And if you want to do extra, which one you need to set up in from your application to RDS, in between, what you need to set up? Elastic cache you need to set up. That will learn. But elastic cache is purely a developer's topic. Okay. So guys, tomorrow, offline people, I want all the offline people to be in class from tomorrow. Okay. Okay. So please don't miss classes, because I told you, mostly hardly another 1 week. That's all. So you can be with me only for 1 week. So don't miss the days. So you can chit chat with me. You can ask doubts. You can ask anything. So let's, for next 1 week, please be continue for the offline guys. Okay. Can you give the final CC for today, Nana? Oh, Gopi saying, are you, huh? When did we started, Babu? May 24th. Huh? Already half year age you got here. half year age. But we learned very, very nicely, correct? Each and every topic, each and everything, minute things. Are you? No. This is not farewell yet. Don't cry. And some people are feeling bad. Don't want to let you go. But don't worry. On the last day, maybe those who are in Hyderabad, please plan to come here. We'll meet. Okay. But let's not talk about the farewell speeches today. Nice. Okay. So that is all, guys, for today. And I'll see you tomorrow with the next topic. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. Have a nice day and see you tomorrow. Good night. Please complete your practicals. Bye-bye, guys. Good night.